Yeah, timepiece. What if you have an old school, the old timepiece that's been around for since 1500s?
That's
authentic. Can I bring one of them?
If you have an antique,
antique timepiece.
astrochronometer, chronological gadget.
A cranker, yep.
Sure.
Cool.
I don't know that I'd want to take my grandfather's pocket watch from the Corps of Engineers, but yeah, you can.
Another adventure for it.
Sundial.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's not raining now. It's supposed to go out and work on the tarps before it starts raining again.
Okay. As far as the shelter, the most important thing that we're going to do on this campout is stay dry. If you get wet, good luck drying your stuff out. All right. So just have that as your most important thing, is don't get wet. And if you're going to have a pair of clothes that do get wet, well, let's say, use those every time you're out in the rain, so that you have one that's wet, and you'll be able to change into something dry. Because if you get wet, you're going to be wet the whole time and cold. All right, so as a result, the tarps and the tents, the first thing we're going to cover, there's several ways to do it that you want to be aware of. The first off, if you go where you have the sides open, you're going to get more area, so you have more sleeping area. Okay, so that's how we set this one up, is where they're stretched out, lots of space underneath, stretched between two carts, and so if you get a series, you can do them together if you guys want to kind of team up. You can spread, you get more area. These are your carts access. Okay, that's good. You can stake it down on the ends. There's plenty of stakes to stake it down. You want all your buckets that you bring all your clothing and stuff in. It's good if you put them down at the end, because that kind of lift up the ends. Okay, but what you want to be aware of is water will build. If you end up with little low spots, and then you're going to get water, and you have to keep pushing it up and drain the water off. Okay, but you don't want that water to come on top of you, to get wet. So over here we set up another way. This one's kind of set up where everything is down, so the rain always jumps off. And we'll look in that in just a second. This one is trying to keep the wind off. This one, you'll have wind that'll blow through. If there's wind. If there's not wind, this is better because you're going to have more space. If there's wind, you might want to take everything down to the end so that you're
Or
not
if
as
it's
cold.
really cold, that will contain heat.
Right, that one will contain more heat. But this one is going to give you more space. So you guys will have to decide how you want to do it. All right.
Are you providing the things in the ground?
Yes. In your
Sorry, I couldn't think of it.
That's good. In your tote that you bring, you should be able to put all your tarps in there, all your equipment, and stakes. All right. So all that stuff should be in there, and you want to put everything right back in when you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
So that'll be provided.
Yeah. Now, let's walk over here. It's not raining. Come over here and look inside this question.
How many people are with each car?
There are going to be, let me try to get this right, 4, is it 4 you? Yeah, 4 boys, 4 girls. Then you have the parents. And it's 4 and 4, and then two advisors. 10 total per cart, and therefore 10 total per tent.
Okay, but you're saying, so this is 2 different carts, so instead of being 10 people under those 2 tarps, there'll be 20 people under those 2 tarps.
If you decide to use 2 carts, yes.
Okay.
If you're going to go by yourself, then you can take a different approach.
There's 4 tarps per tarp?
There's 4 tarps per cart. Plus, you'll bring a tarp. You bring one tarp that'll go over your cart as you travel doing